Looking for space. It's Hayden. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive lines. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's back. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Pulls it and fires to the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. And he just overshot his man. Threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter. They're lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He'll take a shot. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Chadwick. Going up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's caught. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go back to the air on second down. He'll take another shot here. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Salter. Buys a little time with his feet. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, in every possession. It's a running room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Hurricanes have taken it inside the 20. The give on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able...
Touchdown, Canes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Unleashes one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. They forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Release to the back. He's got it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football.
Got some room in under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Welsh. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Salter. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense there. Talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that...
welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Makes the quick grab. Fights off the defender. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To throw, it's Beck. Makes the catch, it's Fletcher. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Retarded ass animation.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times, if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Marker on the ground. And the Canes get enough for the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Wants to go up top on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Got a wide open receiver.
Boy, I swear for a fucking
As he
God.
gets it to the 31.
Nigga, 100 yards away.
Nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and has never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Great job by the back on the option.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. This time it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Bringing the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space.
No, he's paying attention, bro.
Ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. He's got it down the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's back. Steps away to find some room. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Canes with the 1st and 10.
With Ohio State.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Daniels. There he goes. He's loose. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fletcher. Touchdown, Canes! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Tate. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Peoples. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Sayed. Throws to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively was just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Back to pass. It's back. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it.
Well, get the fuck out of here.
Long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really
Let's kill this whole field, y'all niggas.
They didn't get a good look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Give me that kind of shit.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a chance. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Skips away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. it in the end zone. It's Grant. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Saying. Looking left. He's got it. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
It's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging.
Okay, pass it. I guess I'll run on.
The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a big-time moment for the defense there. 2nd and inches. Everyone's thinking they're going to run the football, but they don't get fooled. They're able to sack the quarterback. Now it sets up 3rd and long, and you're thinking defensively, we're one more play from getting off the field.
Makes a catch at the 15.
And
They get him crawling.
that's
But
it,
until he's
too.
in the red zone, they'll mark it at the 14. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10.
very good teacher.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the defense makes a
So
play.
Ohio
They get the
State,
quarterback
they're
down
gonna
at the
let them
26.
bail you.
Now
They
facing
bail
2nd
you.
and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball.
They're gonna bail you.
High ball. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Saying. It's
In that
complete.
sheet.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give
Straight
them a
bailing.
first and goal. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much of the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14.
Say this shit right before. Niggas gonna talk shit, talking shit. What we need to do. Man,
Kickoff unit is there again.
Who's going for that shit, this one, bro? I'll tell you right now, get your ass through that lead.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're on the field, but not that far. And I I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Can't get him to the ground.
You know what? Before I don't care.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he can't pull the
That
trigger,
weak
and
shit
that
no
will be the
more.
final play of the
Can't do
third
that weak
quarter.
shit no
Wrap it up
more.
with a set. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us off. They're going to draw us off sides. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay.
Oh, it's my fault. Hold on. Y'all open it up for me.
Remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give as they work on that clock. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised.
That's my fault. Oh.
Best players' hands. Like late in the game, you got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here.
Got me fucked up, that's it.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. Snags it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
Eat, eat. Who got them keys to my Jeep? Zoom.
new stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Rhys Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. They go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every day. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical man.
The Gators will hustle to the line. guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense really needed that opening drive, man. They've given up some yards. The offense has gained some momentum, but nice job in their own territory. Backed up. What do? They get after the quarterback and force the predictable passing third and long situation.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes.
to it later. Now on to the next room is my kitchen. This one always gets a lot of attention. Y'all freaking look.
Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situations, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
To the air on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Moore.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their rim integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback, and the skill position guys are faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
Looking to throw, it's back. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
As they get set to snap, they're just about to reach the end of the quarter. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oh, I wish the car was going to do things.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, looking to pass. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, though.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle beside him.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. On third and goal, you'd really hate to waste this great field position by settling for a field goal. Trying to find the end zone.
And you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. Fourth and short now. Let's see what they do.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on fourth down. Back to throw, it's Manning. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's back. Oh, they're after him! And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And the Hurricanes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's back. Pressure coming. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I don't know if anybody saw this happening. He's 0 for 6 to start the game throwing it. He's just not seeing the field real well. The defense has done a great job in the back end and with their pass rush, making life really hard on him. But they've got no points. And it's not a surprise. I mean, they thought they would be able to find some explosive plays throwing it early. That has not been the case.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game, we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple 4th downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got him wide open. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage box.
They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Here's a hit. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 4.
Keep your motherfucking ass up, my dude. Man, let's get a chance all game long.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. The score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quick strike complete. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Coming in, and they get him again.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Looking to buy time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Everybody stays in their range well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Chadwick. Lets it fly. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride.
Should have been walking touchdown.
Inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion direction of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Catch in the middle, it's live. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. He's looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Canes! Grab the short pass to put the 6th on the board.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, getting in for the score.
Looking to throw. He makes his way into the end zone for the 2, and now they trail by just 13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Manning. Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You've really got to get perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the right. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Buying some time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's caught. Oh, I'm out of space. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Canes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Now it's 2nd and goal. Using his feet. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the comeback is on.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about those running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is good. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got the first down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll try the right side. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The inside handoff. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Field goal is good.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. He wants a big play here late. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play there.